What's good? What's good? What's good? Today's a great day to have a great day, of course. I'm out here just riding and thinking, man, my car is like my sanctuary, man. I encourage all of you to find your sanctuary. You know, it may be a room in your home, it may be, your back deck, it may be your car, your garage, it could be your closet, it could be anywhere, but make sure you get you a sanctuary, man, a place where you can just be at peace and then just can meditate and can just gather your thoughts and stuff like that. So I'm out here riding this morning, man, and I'm just thinking about, like, in life, when we're met with so much resistance, like when you're working on your goal, when you're working on, manifesting and visualization and all of these things, and these laws work, but why is it that I'm met with so much resistance? You have to ask yourself that question. Why are you met with so much resistance? And I started thinking about the story of Jonah with the whale. We've heard about the whale. We've heard about this stuff. But then I started reading that chapter, man, this first chapter in the book of Jonah. And it was talking about how these guys, these sailors, man, they were on one accord. They were doing everything they needed to do. They heard from their God, and they were, pursuing their destiny. They were on assignment. They were in the perfect will of God for their lives. However, we find this guy, Jonah, that is being rebellious. He got an assignment from the Lord, and of course, instead of going in the direction that God intended for him to go, he went in the opposite direction. That's what the story tells us. It also tells us how much hell he caught, by going outside of the perfect will of God for his life. But we also see how, the story is crazy, because you got these guys that understand off the top that, hey, we're dealing with something that we shouldn't be dealing with. What the heck is going on? And the Bible says they cast lots, to see whether or not they do basically an evaluation on everybody, their hearts and purpose and all of that stuff. And it comes out, hey, it's this guy that bought a ticket to get on this ship with us. He's causing all this resistance from this storm that we shouldn't even be experiencing, because we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. So I challenge you right now to look at your life. Do inventory on your life. The Bible says that we're to examine our minds and hearts and all of this kind of stuff. I hate to say it, but could it be somebody you let onto your ship that's causing so much resistance in your life? We have to look at this stuff, man, and we have to be honest, because they say what? Birds of a feather flock together. They say, it's so many sayings regarding, like, the company we keep, like, how it could take you up or it could bring you down. And we have to just think for a minute. It's like, hold up, is these people I've allowed into my world causing me to catch so much hell? I'm doing everything I know to do. I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm following this thing to a T. I understand the plan of God for my life. However, I'm continuously met with so much resistance, unnecessary resistance. For stuff that should happen, and it's not happening. Like, what the heck is going on? But then you have to look at, like, your surroundings. You have to look at, your environment to see, okay, what are the people around me saying? What are the people around me believing for? what is the mindset of those that are around me? Because when we look at the Bible, as we take on this new lens of seeing the word, we have to realize that when we're looking at this word, we're seeing this word through the lens of mindsets. These are mindsets. This stuff is mindsets, and Jonah's mindset didn't align with those guys' mindset. And because of that, Jonah came into a place where these guys were doing everything that they should be doing. And those guys understood that. That's why immediately they were like, for us to be experiencing this storm, no, this is outside of God's will for our lives. We should not be experiencing this storm because remember, I've said it before, the Bible says that his yoke is easy and his burdens are light. So these guys knew, hey, this freaking storm that's trying to take us out, no, that does not align with our oneness with God and that which we should be experiencing. So who is it or what is it in your life right now that may be causing you to go through some unnecessary resistance? Like, you're doing everything that you know to do and you keep catching so much hell. And what it could be is probably not even you. It could be those around you. It could be those around you. Those that are creating these energy blocks that is limiting your progression, your manifestations, and all of these things. It might not even be you. You catching hell for no reason. Only because of the people that's around you. You got these naysayers around you. You got these haters. You got these people that's living these old fear-based minds that can't see past where they are currently in this 3D world. And they are limiting your progress. We see it right here in the book of Jonah. They had to toss that dude. And the moment they tossed him, the wind ceased. It was him. So I challenge you today, man, to do a brief inventory of your life, man. It might be some people that you need to cut off. It might be some places that you need to cut off. Because if everything is energy, then these people, places, and things could be the reason why you're not seeing manifestation. I mean, you could be right there at the door of manifestation. But because you're dealing with these people or surrounding yourself in these places or whatever it may be, it could be right now a blessing block to you. And I want you today to be free because you deserve to be free. I love you guys. Till next time, peace.